'Cause all of me loves all.
Don't you love John Legend?
I do love John Legend. Oh, beautiful.
His wife is what? She's blooming at the moment, having twins.
Oh,
Looks
nice.
so gorgeous. What an amazing couple. But all of me, wanting all of me, loving all of me.
Yeah.
We hope that happens on the wedding day.
We do. We hope that happens on the wedding day. So we were looking at the love spells
And beyond,
last time.
and beyond.
Yeah, that's it. And then we're looking at, you know, weddings have evolved, or marriage, or marriage celebrations have evolved, and we're getting away from that really traditional aspect of to honour and to be, and till death us do part, and all those really quite strict, stern words. And people are taking control of what they want to say to each other. But we have to really remember that it's really quite a powerful thing, that it could set the tone for the whole marriage.
Exactly.
As we go forward. So we have to really think about what it is that we're saying to each other and what we're committing to in that process.
Is there legal terms you have to say within your vows?
Not as far as I'm aware. I think the person who, the celebrant or the minister, it's more the I now pronounce you man and wife.
Right, okay.
That sort of seals the deal.
La-di-la-di-la-la, now I pronounce you, okay.
Yeah, that sort of seals the deal. But everything else, in modern day terms, whether it is a celebrant or a civil service or a church wedding, I think it's a perceived idea now that we come up with our own set of vows that really show respect for each other, or it includes what we want out of our marriage, rather than what is being
what's expected.
Dictated. Yeah.
Okay, so what's some alternatives to traditional vows?
So traditional vows, recently, last year, I helped a couple, quite a mature couple being married for the second time, come up with a wedding blessing, because they wanted to get married in a civil service, but they wanted something quite spiritual. And they wanted to include the memory of their families that had passed over as well. They wanted them to be part of the service and where they'd come from. So for them, it was more about where they'd come from, what they were going to give to each other, and how they were going to support each other. And I think, to me, that felt very key. It was about how can we support each other in this new state of marriage? How are we going to be there for each other and really understand each other? And I think that people, we see it on television programmes, where people are writing their vows, etc. And I was watching a Bones...
And stressed.
Stressed, yeah, watching an episode of Bones and watching their vows. And, and it was really beautiful what they'd said to each other. And I think people are getting ideas from what they're seeing around them, that what is acceptable, that they don't have to conform. They can make it really personal and really relevant to the kind of relationship.
And personalise it.
Yeah.
Phyllis, to their circumstances.
Exactly.
Do you know one thing at a wedding, just quickly putting in there, is how many times you've been to a wedding where the sound is not right, and you don't actually hear the vows?
Yeah.
And it's like you're all going, and they could have said, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yes, it does.
It
So
does.
that's important too. You really need to put it out there to
You
everyone
do.
to actually really be a part of it.
And get that support, because if you set the intent for your marriage and everyone else hears the intention behind your words, then they can add their love and respect to your marriage and know what it is that you want to get out of your marriage. Yeah.
And that's the key, isn't it?
That is the key. What is it that you want? What is it that you would like to say to each other? And remember, it will set the tone for the rest of your marriage. However long that'll be, hopefully it'll be a happy and long-lived one.
Just like yours, lovely.
Just like ours, yeah, 30 years.
Now, what is the card of the week?
So the card of the week is awareness. Be really aware of who you are and what is important to you. So if you are thinking about your marriage, nuptials, do it for you. Don't do it to impress other people. Come back to you and make it about you. Be really aware about what you want to present to people. Don't get caught up in the drama of it all.
I love that, because that day should be about the two of you.
That's right.
And maybe if we may have children already, but don't be worrying about what,
you don't need to showboat.
Mrs. Bob and Mrs. Smith and that to think about it. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
that
come
is
back
such a
to
thing.
this. Yeah.
Back to you.
Yeah.
Great. Good on you, Phyllis.
Thank
you
you
so much. Well, back to you. You might need a little diamond, do you think, Phyllis?
Oh, yes, that'd be lovely.
Would that be okay?
Yes.
Wow. It's great, because now we've got Claire from West End Jewellers with